The year is 1949, Indonesia have finally gained full independence from the Dutch following the Round Table Conference. The United States of Indonesia would regain control over the Dutch East Indies except West New Guinea, which is to remain under Dutch control. Sukarno and his nationalist supporters have considered the Dutch occupation in West New Guinea as illegal since colonial empires such as Britain, France, and Portugal began a process of decolonizing, which is to make an empire's colony to self-govern themselves. Sukarno, even after a few decades, still feels that West Guinea must belong to the Republic, which is now still under Dutch control. In 1954 Sukarno began nationalizing Dutch companies, which deteriorates the relations between both nations. Sukarno have purchased thousands of Soviet technologies from bombers to ships. Indonesia purchased approximately 100 Soviet jets, 50 Soviet helicopters, 25 Soviet ships and submarines, 48 Soviet bombers, 42 transport planes, and thousands of firearms. Surprisingly enough, the Indonesian army fell into a reliance with Soviet technologies, just to scare the Dutch on New Guinea. This also made the Dutch pretty mad as well. The New York Agreement, which occurred on 1962, was the peaceful handover of West New Guinea to Indonesia. It was pressured by the United States as to limit Soviet influence in Indonesia, since the Soviets have been fueling and preparing the Indonesian army with equipment and vehicles, because if the plan succeeded it would increase the popularity of the Soviet Union in Indonesia, which the USA is not so keen about. Operation Trikara is a proposed invasion of West New Guinea in case the Dutch won't hand it over. The plan was quote-unquote never launched, since the Dutch would later surrender West New Guinea to the Republic.